This is our little twin tub. It's a 2 kilo Champion Easy Wash. Champion the brand, Easy Wash the model. It does a fair bit of clothes. Like, that's one pile that just came out that was spun dry, so they're actually really dry. Like, there's no water at all coming off that. That actually, you know, it's what's amazing about it is how little power and water it uses and how quick it does it. So you see the dials. You've got, that's your time for washing. So you spin that round to 15. So that was a full wash. It does it in 15 minutes only. As you can see, it's agitating in there. There's something like a button or a rock or something. The kids must have thrown in there. Yes, a shell. There you go, a shell. So you don't really want a shell in there, but anyway. Kids at the beach, what do? So you can see that a little bit of detergent, you don't need a lot. I'd probably use a quarter of what you'd use in a, you know, like a 5 kilo machine, obviously. It does a smaller amount of washing in one go. But you can see how it agitates. You can see the colour of that water. Like, that's pretty filthy. And these clothes only worn at the beach yesterday. And so as you can see, it turns over quite well. So it's doing a really good job. The clothes come out perfect every time. So that's the washing side. Then when you're finished, you've got here, you can see normal wash, gentle, or drain. So when you want to empty it, you just turn it into the drain, and there's a hose down there, which will just dump the water on the ground. And this side here, this dial, goes to 5 minutes, and that's for your spin dryer. Again, it'll take about 2 kilos of clothes. Pretty simple to use. Chuck your clothes in there. This goes in the top, and that just stops the clothes rising up. You can see it kind of locks in. So I'll show you the spin once this cycle's finished. So to finish the washing load, we're just pulling the clothes out, chucking them in the spin. You can see the spin going now. It's pretty simple. It needs the lids closed. Put it up for 5 minutes. And the 2 kilos of clothes, generally do them in the spin like half each. So that's half a 2 kilo load. It's probably a bit more than 2 kilos, but it does fine. And then about 1 kilo at a time into the spin. And as you can see, very quiet. The whole machine runs on 140 watts. So this is good for solar setups. So you can take it, you know, off-grid camping sites and still get your clothes washed, because 140 watts isn't very much, considering it only takes 15 minutes to do a load, and then a quick 5-minute spin. So unbelievable for water use. I find that if the clothes aren't too dirty, I can get 2 or 3 loads out of it. Pick your cleaner clothes first, put them through, and then dirty kids, like our little grommets that make such a mess of everything, put their clothes in last, and pretty much that's about 20 litres of water max, and enough to do a day's clothes for 6 people and a dog. Not that the dog wears clothes, but you know, just she jumps all over them and makes them dirtier and whatnot as well. So there you go, the Champion Easy Wash. I think they retail for $199, and we got ours for $60. It had only been used once, so we bought it second hand off Gumtree for $60. The other little things it's got here, you can set inlet pipes, which I think I've got one in here. You can attach an inlet pipe to there to fill it up, but I find I just fill it up manually. On the campsite I always have a extra line with one of these, so you can you know, clean your shoes and when you come in from sandy beach or whatever. And I make it so that up again so the baby doesn't get it. And I always have a double joiner, so that one's for going to the caravan kitchen, and this one's for our squirting your feet, filling up the washing machine. The hose up there, so it's nice and easy. I just open it up, squirt about 10 litres of water in, throw your clothes in another 10 litres of water, tiny little bit of liquid laundry wash, say, because it dissolves instantly, and better if it's cold. So you know, a quarter of a cup of that is enough. And you know, just amazing. I don't know now, after using one of these, why the ones in our house, the 5 kilo and 7 kilo machines, take about 3 hours to do a load, and they go through about 1,000 litres of water, and you know, it just seems silly. The design of these does the clothes perfectly, keeps them clean, and you know, there's a bit of a scale for you. it's not that big. If I lean down, it's you know, stomach height kind of thing. So it's quite a small little unit. You can see there's a scale wheel of the caravan, just a bit taller than the wheel of the caravan. So extremely small, compact. The weight of them is 12 kilos, so I have a little box for it. Throw it in the box when we're travelling, so it doesn't get smashed if we go over rough terrain. And when we're at the campsite, instead of putting, you know, moving it around, I use our Neo barbecue cover, and it fits perfectly over the top. So once I'm finished this load, it's nearly finished spinning, I just throw the barbecue cover over the top, and she sits here every day, gets used every day. And as you can see, that's a decent load of clothes there. That's already done one cycle, and this next cycle, you know, is a full day and a half's clothes, dirty camping clothes. So, you know, there's a lot of clothes in there for one little cycle from this little machine.